Good evening. Thank you for attending the regular meeting for October of the Representative Town Meeting, Town of Groton. Turn it over to Town Clerk Melendez for a roll call.
Representative Adams.
Adams.
Here. Bailey. Burrell. Here. Casper. Here. Dinshinbra.
I see her here.
Yep, she's here. DeGraffenwright. Right. Here. Dudden. I see her.
Dudden is here.
Fitzgerald. Fritchie.
Fritchie's here.
Okay. Fox. Here. Frickman. Gardner A. Here. Gardner M. Here. Gibbs. Hume. Here. Johansson. Here. Cadden. Here. Linder. Luck. Massett.
She's online.
Okay. Matter. Here. McElroy. Here. Norman. Norris. Here. Aubrey. Perella.
Here.
Powers K.
Here.
Powers S.
Here.
Pulaski.
Here.
Swindell. Amritz. I see
Amritz is
online.
here.
B.C. Williams. Watson.
Here.
Wells.
Here.
Whitney. Moderator Boss. 25.
I'm here. Are you guys, can you guys hear us now on Zoom? Yes, okay, thank you. All right, we have 25 members present. We have a quorum, thank you. Moment of silence, salute to flag, if we can stand, and flags over here, there's a flag over there. Ex officio member Merritt, could you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, approval of the minutes. We have our minutes from September 10th meeting. Hopefully you've reviewed them. If there are any additions, omissions, revisions, or deletions, now is the time. Otherwise, we will approve these minutes. All right. There are none of those, so we approve the minutes. Thank you so much. Public petitions. This is the portion of the RTM agenda where the RTM welcomes comments from the public. Each presentation should be limited to no more than 5 minutes or less, as directed by the moderator, and if possible, submit written comments. Presentation should be limited to matters pertinent to the town of Groton. The moderator or members through the moderator shall ask questions only in order to clarify the speaker's presentation. Responses may be given by the moderator and or by the town manager. Individuals should state their name and address for the record, and if they wish to speak virtually, please call by emailing council@groton-ct.gov by no later than 4 p.m. on the day of the meeting. We have no one. Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak? Okay, great. There's nobody here, just for the record. Receipt of communications. Do we have any communications? For anybody? No? I don't either. You hear that? Okay. All right. Just making sure. All right, I'm going to turn it over to the town manager on financial report.
Good evening. Preliminary fund balance as of June 30th, 2025, unaudited, is approximately $37.7 million, which is 24% of the FYE 25 general fund adopted adjusted budget. As a reminder, we are planning on using $2.5 million this year, so that will go down. The general contingency budget for FY '26 was appropriated at $300,000. Prior to the request tonight, we have not used any of that. Capital Reserve Fund balance as of June 30th, 2025, unaudited, is estimated at $4.8 million. There's about 1.5 or so million also tied up for this year, so it's more like $3 million-ish. Bicycle pump track is open now, and the ribbon cutting is officially this Saturday from 1 to 3. All welcome. And it's a great achievement. Let's see, District 4 parks, we've been trying to enhance park space in District 4. We've been working with the Board of Ed to create an official town park. There's a really nice field behind Mary Morrison, so we're doing an MOU for that. And after that's done, we'll, I'm sure, have a process for seeing what we'd want to do there. And then we're also working with Balfour Beatty about using some of their playgrounds for the public use, which they've agreed to. Quaker Farm Road Bridge, that's a long time coming. We did receive bids on that, and 3 of the bids were within budget, so that looks good to go soon. And the rest of the engineering will be happening, hopefully, or wrapping up everything, construction in the spring, I would anticipate. Wayfinding signage, you may remember at 117 and Route 1 that somebody hit that nice sign right after we put it in for the wayfinding signage. That's been a long time in being replaced because the council went through a process. They wanted to change up the signage and what it said, and DOT took a very long time, Department of Transportation, to get approval. That's been approved. We've got bids in for the signs. They've been ordered. They should come in mid-November, and it'll take 2 or 3 weeks to get it installed, so that is coming. I do actually get a lot of questions about that, and that's all I have. I will send a report out to everyone tonight.
Thank you. Yes, Rep. Perella.
Hi, thanks, Mr. Moderator. I wanted to offer a sincere thank you to you, Mr. Town Manager John Burt, for addressing the situation as much as you could with the median divider, on Long Hill Road. You had the state, and I called the state, and I gave some words to them that you were going to call. We followed up on it, and I appreciate it. It's not perfect, and we want to eventually, hopefully, get the state to try to get that a little better looking because of all the new development up that way. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Any other questions for the town manager? Yes, Representative Casper.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Is the sign going to be located not in the same place where the car hit it?
It will be the same place, but there's going to be a barrier in front of it. And then there's also going to be some, yes. Yes. Because it is a central place to have a sign. And then there's going to be some lead-up signs along 117 coming to it also.
I would have suggested offsetting it to the other lane.
All right.
I've been assured it's going to be very safe. And if somebody hits it, we're deleting the tape of tonight's meeting.
We're going to put it in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, any other questions or comments for the town manager? All right, we're moving on. Economic development, is there an anticipated update on anything?
Not tonight.
No, well, no,
They came
yeah.
recently, though. Did they come recently? Or try to
They
do
did,
it?
they did.
Last-
It was two
times ago?
meetings ago,
Yeah.
I believe. It was the Pleasant Valley and,
Yeah, I'll schedule them
Okay.
to come again soon.
thank you. All right, Superintendent of Schools is not here this evening, so we're going to move on. The only committee reports that I know that we did have was Finance. All right, so step on up, Chair Powers S., and discuss the 2 items that we had here. They actually acted on these items, I believe, yesterday at the Town Council.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
sir.
We called an order at 6:03. Representative Fritchie, Shinbrut, Powers, Gardner were present at the beginning of the meeting. Representative Pulaski came later. Umbris and Norman were excused. I'd like to have Representative Gardner read in our first item, which is 874-2 Human Services Assistant Fund allocation, please, the resolution. Thank you.
Resolution to approve additional funding for the Human Services Assistance Fund. Whereas the Town Council and RTM approved $23,500 in the Human Services Assistance Fund 7360 in the FYE 2026 budget. And whereas the Human Services Assistance Fund may be used to assist those in the community in need of assistance with basic human needs, including but not limited to rent, transportation expenses, utility bills, and fuel costs. And whereas the request for assistance has increased substantially over pre-COVID years, resulting in the depletion of budgeted funds. And whereas during the process of setting the FYE 2026 budget, the town council directed the town manager and the human services director to return to request further funds should the budgeted amount be insufficient to cover existing needs. Now therefore be it resolved that the town council approves an additional $75,000 out of the general contingency fund to the Human Services Assistance Fund 7360. And be it further resolved that the request for additional funding be sent to the representative town meeting per RTM Rule 6.5.3. So moved.
Second.
All right, motion was moved by M. Gardner, seconded by S. Powers, for 2025-874 Human Services Assistant Fund Allocation Resolution. I'll turn it over to you to give the details.
So Representative Burt and, I keep forgetting.
Kim Turek.
Director Turek gave us a brief overview of why these funds were needed. We discussed that there was more families needing assistance, the rent, the utilities, the housing needs, the cost of living. I mean, there's just a lot of things that are very important with people's needs now that our economy is the way it is and the different things that we're facing. I'll give Director Turk the ability to answer any of your other questions as we go through this, but we turned around and we asked a lot of questions, and we took a vote, and it was 4 in favor, 0 opposed, and 0 abstained, so.
All right.
I moved the number.
Yeah, we already did that, so we're here. I'm just opening up the floor for discussion on this item, and if anyone has any questions for Director Turek, I know you just got here, right? You're new to...
6 months in.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for serving us. Correct, all right. Okay. Is there any questions on this allocation? Very well, seeing none, I'll call for a vote on 2025-874, Human Services Assistant Fund Allocation Resolution. And the amount is $75,000. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say no. Any abstentions? All right, motion carries unanimously. Thank you, Director Turek.
Thank you.
All right.
So our next agenda item was the police station chiller unit. It was resolution, it was 875-2. I'd ask Representative Pulaski if she has this in front of her to read the resolution into the record, please.
Resolution approving the use of capital reserve funds to replace the existing air conditioning chiller unit at the police station. Whereas the existing police station air conditioning chiller unit has been plagued with various failures, causing system shutdowns, and the unit is at the end of its useful life. And whereas the chiller manufacturer recommends that the unit be replaced as soon as possible, and whereas in order to have the chiller replaced in time to be in operation for next year's cooling season, funds need to be appropriated at this time in lieu of during the normal budget process. And whereas the estimated cost for design, construction, and contingencies is $500,000, therefore be it resolved that the town council authorizes the use of $500,000 in capital reserve funds to pay for the replacement of the chiller unit at the police station and refer to the RTM per Rule 6.5.3. So moved.
All right, motion was moved by Pulaski, seconded by DeGraffenreidt. It's for 2025-875 Police Station Chiller Unit. The amount is $500,000. That will be coming out of, I'm sorry, I
Capital
forgot
Reserve.
where- Capital Reserves. Okay, thank you. So go ahead.
So Manager Burt and Director Hanover, we discussed the year that the original unit went in, which was 2000. We've had some failures. You know, its life expectancy is at the end of its term. We actually had generators come in and temporary units put in. We went through that again this year. John explained the funding and where it was going to come from and the capital reserve. And then we did a basic breakdown of what the unit cost was, how it was going to get installed, all the different ins and outs and mechanisms that run it. And I'll let Director Hanover, if any of us have any questions, to please ask him.
All right. And what was the vote on that?
Oh, the vote was 5 in favor because Representative Pulaski showed up.
Okay.
So it was 5 in favor, 0 opposed, and 0 abstentions.
Okay. And just for the record, Representative Fitzgerald's here, so we do have 26 members present. I open up the floor for debate on this main motion. Representative Casper.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. I just have a few questions on the chiller. What type of failures were they?
The one this past summer was a compressor failure, which is a key component of the chiller. The chiller is a large unit. It's probably about 11 feet long, 6 feet high, 3 feet wide or so. It's kind of like a huge boiler, if you will. It's got tubes running through it, but it's got a compressor and it has refrigerant running through it. So it was a compressor that failed this past summer in 2021. I don't recall exactly what the component was that failed there. We did repair it then and got it working. We were hopeful we could get a few more years out of it, but it's at the point where we're afraid it's not going to get through next summer. And we don't want to pay the expense of having to rent a chiller unit or a generator again. That's why we're looking at getting the funds this year so we can get this replaced before summer of '26.
So it didn't have leaks or refrigerant leaks?
It does. There's a number of tubes in this thing. Some of the tubes have refrigerant in them, and then it has water on the outside. There have been some leaks between, cross-contamination, so a lot of those tubes have been plugged. That reduces the efficiency of the unit. It's getting down to where I think it's about a 60% efficiency now. So the new unit would be obviously 100%, and it would also have a new, more environmentally friendly refrigerant in it as well.
Yeah, I was going to ask that question. That it probably had the old Freon type.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is it the same company going to replace it?
Well, we'd have it competitively bid. The existing unit's a Train unit. We've got pricing from Train and also from, I think it was Carrier was the other company. They're roughly the same price-wise, so it depends what the bids come in at.
Thank you.
Any other discussion for membership on this main motion? All right, seeing none, I'll call for a vote. On item 2025-875, and the amount is for $500,000 for the police station chiller unit. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All those opposed, please say no. Abstentions. Motion carries unanimously, 26-0. Thank you, Director Hanover.
Thank you. Thanks.
We adjourned our meeting at 6:28. I make a motion to move our minutes.
All right, motion was moved by S. Power, seconded by Watson, to move the minutes. Any debate? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say no. Abstentions. Motion carries unanimously, 26-0. Fantastic. All right. Moving on, I believe there are no more public safety, public works, recreation, rules and procedures, education, and community development and services. No meetings, no reports, correct? All right, sounds great. All right, liaison reports. Are there any liaison reports? Did you have a quorum for the last golf?
We didn't have a quorum at the last meeting, and the next meeting isn't until November.
That's right, okay.
And they put out a thing on Facebook looking for people who want to be on the board, so maybe we'll pick up some
Okay. Yep, there's always a need for volunteers in this community. I hope that if there's something that people are passionate about, they fill out an application. You can always get it from the town clerk. Thank you. All right. Item K, budget discussion. Is there any budget discussion?
Nothing official.
Okay. All right. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. All right, and then other business. Again, I just wanted to make note of this. Keep Representative Swindell and Norman in your thoughts and prayers. I'll leave it at that. We already discussed the pump track being opening that's already open, but 10/11 is the opening ceremony, so you want to go check that out. Voting is going to be happening, and it's going to be a little different this year, or this cycle for municipals. Early voting is going to start on October 20th and end on November 2nd. Election day is Tuesday the 4th. Plan early and accordingly to get your voice heard. Town clerk, if you need anything, you can always give her a call. She's been doing a phenomenal job, as well as the registrars down at the Fitch Community Center. Any other business before I go on to our last item that we have to discuss? We have another member here, sorry, we got 27 here now. Representative Obrey's in the house. Thank you so much. Okay, that's fine then. Did you have any, I'm going to backtrack for you if you'd had anything for liaison reports for economic development. Did you have anything to share, Rep. Obrey?
No, I apologize, I do not.
Okay, no worries. All right, last on our list is I would like to entertain a motion for 2025-903, the 2026 RTM regular meeting schedule. All right, moved by Adams, seconded by DeGraffenreich for the RTM regular meeting schedule. It is in your packet. I just wanted to make one quick notation on this. Excuse me. That all of these typically are the second Wednesday of the month. However, for Thursday, November 12th, 2026, the reason why it's going to be on Thursday is because it is Veterans Day the day before, and it's a holiday. So we'll move that to Thursday the 12th.
Get out of there. I'm right here. Good fucking Lord.
Whoa, hey, Rep. Fitzgerald, you got a hot mic. Hot mic.
Oops, sorry about that.
Okay. I thought this was a PG meeting, but we're good now. We're good. All right, Rep. Obrey, you have a question on the item?
No, after you're done, I did have something I should mention.
I'll go back to other business once we're done with this, before we clear out, okay? Any questions on the RTM meeting schedule? Again, some of us will be maybe sitting here again. We still have one more meeting to go next November, and then your term has been completed. So don't think you're out. Yeah, we got one more with you, Mr. Casper, so we're happy to have you one more time. All right? Any other discussion on this? Okay, I'm going to call for a vote on the Groton RTM 2026 regular meeting schedule. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say no. Abstentions. Motion carries 27-020. Thank you. All right, I'm going to go back to you. I'm out of order, but we're okay here with that. And if you wanted to share anything on that liaison report, that'd be fantastic.
Yes, I completely forgot. I'm asking all of you to try to come back here. I think it's here tomorrow night, the housing presentation by the Economic Development Department. Mr.
Burt.
Manager?
Yes.
It's really important because we know we desperately need housing. And so hopefully they're going to have some good things to share tomorrow night. So I would ask anybody that's here to try to attend, and anybody at home, please come on out. We need your support.
What time?
5:30 here at Thrive 55.
5:30.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you again for
Thank
sharing that. All right. Is there any other business? All right. With that being said, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Need a second, though.
Second.
All right. Motion moved by Watson, seconded by Perella. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed?
Aye.
All those abstaining? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. We'll see you in November.